Okay, let's see here. Hi, Claude. Hey, Betty. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Danny boy. Okay. Okay, gotta turn that down. I'm just learning on this live stuff, guys, so pardon my, I guess y'all can get a good laugh out of it. So here's what's going on this evening. This afternoon we polished some Boulder Opal, and we're going to look at that at the pieces that we finished during that, but we're also going to look at some that I finished yesterday. And so, hi Josh. Hey Eddie. And so, let's get started. This will be a mix of black opal, white opal, and Boulder Opal. So, hi Lori and Brenda. So this opal has got it's got a light blue flash up in the top, and it's got green in the top. I don't know if y'all can see the green. Hey, Fred. But it also has blue and green down at the bottom. And we have several cabs, so I'm going to just move on through these. Some of them are kind of tough to handle, a little light. So this is white opal that I cabbed yesterday. Let's see if I can get this dude to, see if it'll take the focus here. Just a little bit. I'm sorry, I hope I don't make anybody sick doing that. So Rick, how you doing? Okay. So some of these are little cabs, and that's what I'm starting off with. This one's about 1.5 carats, but it's got some nice colors in it. Got a nice play of color and a lot of different colors. Orange, red, purple, green, and get it back on the camera. I got to quit looking at it. Yellow. Let's see if that'll work. And back it down. I'm going to zoom in and see if we can do it. That didn't quite get it. But this really has some nice play of color on it. Okay. Off to the next. This one, I'm going to show it anyhow. It doesn't have a lot of flash on it. I was kind of proud of this. We kind of went in a battle as I was working on it, and it kept showing sand, and I kept grinding it away, and I ended up with this little 5mm. Okay, straighten it up there, buddy. I had never used a toothpick before, but this little guy needs a toothpick. Okay. So we're gonna just try to so it's got some color in it, but it kept having sand spots. And I guess if you just had one ear, or if you're just gonna wear one earring, that'd work pretty good. It's got some decent color in it. I did not polish that one during the live this afternoon. Okay, I'm gonna go back to one of my sticks here. One thing I didn't say during the live today is I used bamboo skewers for some of these smaller dot sticks. Okay. Okay, and I needed to use a smaller skewer for that. Give me a second, I'm going to remount it. This is a black opal. And it's got quite a bit of purple play of color. It's about 12 millimeters wide, maybe 10 to 12. Here's another black opal. It doesn't have quite as much purple in it. Well, that's bright on the one end there. But it does have the play of colors in it, and it's all purple. But there's another one. I was pretty proud of this one right here. This one is one of my favorite ones. It's got red, orange, green, blue, purple. I think it's got the whole spectrum in there. But it also looks like it's got a little crack in it. But we'll move on. Let's see. This is a little guy here too. So you'll see the putty, but this is about 5 millimeters wide. But it has some, okay. It has some pretty good color in it. I'm not doing a good job of picking it up. I guess that could be an accent piece or something. I mean, you can go on a baby ring or something. It's pretty small. So this is black opal here. And it doesn't have great flash, but it does have some play of color on it. Let's see. I think that puts us into the boulder opal now. Before we go to the boulder opal. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to shake the camera. We're going to have a look. We're going to have a look here at a Haunted Ridge cab that I did. And I got this material from Cheryl at Soul Adventurist. And I thought it was pretty appropriate because it's Haunted Ridge and this got this ghost right here. I thought that was kind of cool. Okay, maybe I used my imagination too much, but that's what I'm going to call it. And back to opal. Okay, we're going to start the boulder opal now. And this is a piece of a split. So you can see from the side, it's got a real thin layer. Come on now. It's got a real thin layer. And that's just where the opal was split. So from what I've seen, they don't have a whole lot of play of color in it. This one does in the darker section. Right here, it does have some purple. The side eye, that's right. Hey Don, how you doing? Oops, I lied. I had one more. Oh, this is actually boulder right here. This is boulder opal. Man, I hadn't seen anything like this in boulder. It's got some really nice play of color in it. Not very big, about 6.5, maybe 6 millimeters wide. But man, it's got red, green, blue, I can't tell if it's got orange, but it's got a lot. It packs a pretty good punch for a little one. So this is another one. This is off of a split. And this is, if you were at Jerry's live a little while ago, Wisconsin Rock Stalker. He talked about treated opal. This is a piece of matrix opal that has been treated, but it's a split. And so what that is they'll tap the opal when there's a seam in the boulder opal. Sometimes they'll go in and tap that, and it'll just split right down the seam, and you'll have opal on both sides, and the ironstone matrix. This does have some green and some blue play of colors, as well as the kind of base colors, I guess is what I'd call them. Anyhow, is this the alien one? So I thought this one was going to turn out a little better. It's kind of interesting, I think. It doesn't have a whole lot of color in it. I put a fairly high dome on it. Well, come on here. That thing crookeder than a snake. I put a fairly high dome on it for its size. And you can see on my index finger, I got close to my work. And I tend to do that with these opals. I don't really see any color, and it's just kind of got an interesting pattern. That was one we did today. I think this might be my favorite one from today. This is a diamond shape, and it's got white, tan, brown, black, and then as far as play of color, it's got blue, purple, and green. Definitely got an interesting pattern there. It's a thin cab. Hey, Jeff, and if I've missed you, if I missed you, then sorry. I'm trying to keep up with the chat, and I get kind of hypnotized by these opals. So, that one looked like it may have chipped out a little bit. Got a pretty interesting pattern to it. I can't remember. It's got a little bit of color in it. A little purple, a little green. And off to the next one. Yeah, can you believe Jeff cut Vicky's ammonite? Here's the next little boulder opal. Lots of purple in this one. Got a nice little pocket on the side. Is the flash coming through good? It looks like it is. If you missed Jerry's live tonight, you might go over and watch that. Wisconsin rock stalker, and he talked about different types of opal. Oh man, yeah. I think you'll like this one too there, Rick. Maybe Jeff or Cheryl can put a link to Rick's channel. But initially, when I started this, okay, this area right here was covered with opal, or it had a lot more in it. And it quickly went away as I ground in, but it still has it bordering, so there's a crack going around that's all filled in. But not a bad opal. That'd look pretty on somebody's hand. Yeah, I'm not going to show that one. I'm not sure how many we cabbed up during that this afternoon, but we were on for 2 hours, just a tad over. This one here Looks like it chipped out a little at the top, but that'll be covered up with the bezel. So it's got a kind of nice pattern. Got just a little bit of color. You can see a little green in it right there. I can see some purple there. Okay. Give me a second here to mount that. This one's got a pretty interesting pattern. And it's got some color in it. It isn't real heavy, but it sparkles from different areas of the rock. I hope that it's picking that up. Boulder opal is interesting just because the patterns change as you grind into it. The colors change. It may get more, you may get less, you may lose everything. But each cab is, it's just different. Thanks, Patty. So, while I'm loading up this next one, I wanted to mention that I bought this Boulder opal from Lapidary-Dad, and actually I bought all this opal from Claude. And let's see, and you can buy that from him too. He takes orders through email, and his email is C-Ladd, L-A-D-D, Junior, that's CLADDJR and the number 1 at gmail.com. And you can reach out to him, and he got a little supply. He's not going to run out for quite a while. So here's another one of these boulder opals that have been stabilized, sugar treated. That's what I meant to say. Maybe stabilized too. This also is a split. That's probably not the correct term for it, but that's what I was using. So they typically will take a really easily take a polish, but because it's so thin, you can run out of your colors right quick. You can burn right through that. But those are really pretty to me. Oops. Let's see here. And you can see my thumbnail, Boulder opal will make you look like you just put on a spray tan, and it'll also put that orange color all underneath your fingernails. So this is kind of interesting because it appears to have the matrix on the side, and then the patterning here, and then right here it's got the play of color. All right. I did spend a little time out in the garage yesterday and today, so I'm not sure how many cabs that I did, but there's a lot. So this is a matrix opal that it's been treated. It's got some whites in it, but it's got that one band of purple right there in the middle. The red is ironstone. The black is hematite. Okay. I think we got maybe 6 or 7 to go. Sorry about that. I bumped the camera. So I put a really high dome on this today. A really high dome for me. But we started out and this was rectangle. And I just started grinding down and kind of following the pattern in the rock, and that's what I ended up with. You can see a little green flash there. It doesn't have a whole lot of flash in it, but you know, I was kind of thinking like a ring for a big hand, like a man's ring. Take a minute and thank the wrenches tonight, Cheryl and Jeff. Appreciate what you're doing. Thank you all for coming. Here's our next boulder opal. I like when they get the yellow. That's not a flash or play a color. That's just part of the rock. And can we celebrate that I finally got horizontal on a live? I talked to Jeff before I went live this evening, and I appreciate that. Okay. I'm not sure if this has any color or not. I just think it's neat when they crack like that and then you get different colors through a brecciated type. But I'm not seeing any flash through my camera. If I start to go look at the rock itself, I'm almost sure to pull it out of frame. So, okay, we're coming to an end there. Sorry. We got 4 cabs left. This one has some colors right in the middle. It's real dark, and during the cabbing session that we had this afternoon, I talked about skipping the 280 soft wheel. This had a lot more color, more light color in it, but running it through on that 280 wheel, it just grinds that softer stuff, the lighter color, right out of there. So you can see some red and green right there in the middle. Not a whole lot, but I don't know. That's Boulder opal is sometimes the pattern picks up and sometimes it goes down. So got this half moon, and I think I know I ground that before the live show. This has some color in it. I don't know if I can get it to show. It's not got a whole lot. But the patterns that you get inside of this, to me, they're just really, really spectacular. Hey, Kyle. Hi, Vicky. Okay. So this had a little more of the Koroit pattern on it, but you can see it kind of ground down small as I went through, and the colors are not picking up as vivid as they are as I can see them if I look down at the stone itself, but I see green and purple. There's red in this one, and I think that's about it. But still, there's a lot going on that, and I've really taken a liking to the Boulder opal. I need a bigger dop stick again. This one here was also a lot lighter in color, and I ran a lot of that color off when I hit it on the 280 soft wheel. But I'm trying to show that it really has it has a lot of pattern in it, and it has some decent colors too. Try this way. Yeah, see the red there at the top. And that is not scratches in the middle. It is some undercutting and where some of it just didn't polish. Not that I don't make scratches, leave scratches from time to time on accident, but that's not what that was. So we have one more boulder, and then we'll have two bonus rocks here. Because one of these I cabbed during the week. Okay, that looks like a beetle now that I'm looking at it through the lens. Does anyone else see a beetle in that if it had a split going down the middle? Okay. Hey, Brenda. Can't remember if I said hi or not. This one didn't have a lot of lighter color in it. But that is the end of the boulder opal. I can't remember if I showed this or not, but this is a black opal. And I may have done a short on this one. But it has some really bright red broad flash. And then there's one more. I cabbed this earlier this week. And this baby here packs a punch. I see my fingerprint on there. Oh, I think this has the whole spectrum of colors in it. I think that's the most color that I've gotten out of one of these opals. Definitely the most different colors. So that's all I had. That was the cabs that I made, with the exception of the last two. Those were the cabs that I made in the last 2 days while I was off from work, and able to just go out in my, I would call it a quiet space, but just a place where I kind of go and focus in on the rocks and can put the rest of the world out of my mind. So anyhow, thank everybody. Thank you everybody for coming. And if you enjoyed the content, be sure and hit the like. And if you want to see more content like this, subscribe to the channel. Again, it means a lot that you took time out to attend tonight. Thank you for that. And you all take care, and we'll catch you at the next one. Thank you.